Hi everyone, welcome back. Hey, are you like me? Do you struggle with the negative thinking like I do? Like, do you beat yourself up for those random thoughts that come up because you know if you could just change your thoughts, you could change your life? What if I were to tell you that this is the third video I've made about how to stop trying to change your thoughts and still be able to raise your vibes, feel good, manifest with the law of attraction, and even heal and manage things like depression and anxiety? And it's as simple as asking your angels to make it happen for you, or willing it to happen with your intention, or maybe even best of all, just by following your heart. And that is what today's video is all about, tapping into your spiritual side to raise your vibes and change the way you think without having to fight off negative, intrusive thoughts. Today we are going to talk about how to tap into your spiritual connection so you can raise your vibes and feel confident, happy, abundant, and even in love with life. Now, most of us know, or at least somewhat familiar with the concept of vibrational matching. That is, in order to communicate and connect with our spiritual team, such as the angels and spirit guides, we need to raise our vibrational frequency. In order for those in the spiritual realm to hear us, we need to be as close of a vibrational match as possible, which means we need to raise our vibrations and they need to lower theirs. This is actually an area where my negative thoughts really get in the way, because not only do they lower my vibrations and make it harder to connect with my spiritual team, but they make me doubt that my connection, however weak or strong it is, just isn't real, or it's just my imagination. And that as we're learning to let go of those thoughts is going to be very important, because ultimately that is what this whole series of videos are helping you to do, to let go of trying to stop, control, and change your thoughts. Because to let go is to have the power to try to control those thoughts that keep happening despite what you want, despite what you do, and feeling upset about it is giving the thoughts power. So today we're going to give our higher selves and our spiritual connection the power by tapping into it and learning how to trust ourselves and have faith in spirit. So first things first, we need to learn how to tap into, trust in, and rely on your spiritual connection. You want to trust your feelings, follow your heart, and believe in yourself. You are not alone. You are not doing any of this alone at all. And that's especially true if you're an earth angel. You want to turn inward for answers and trust your inner guidance. Ask your spiritual team. We all have free will, so we have a choice in everything that we do. So our spiritual team can't help us out unless we give them permission, because that's our choice if we want that help or not. You can bypass that free will just by simply asking or inviting the angels into your life or inviting spiritual beings into your life and giving them that permission. That's all it takes. So you can ask your angels and guides to raise your vibes and to help you release negative thoughts and patterns. Or you can simply pray. Just close your eyes and send your prayers up to God the way that we all know how to do. So we are going to get more into how to connect with and hear your angels in just a little bit. So stick around for that. But for now, just know raising your vibes and changing your thoughts is as simple as asking for help from the spiritual connection that exists within you and beyond what you know in the physical world. So next, let's get to know your spiritual team. Who exactly are you asking? Your spiritual team is made up of several spiritual beings that exist to help you in your life path on your spiritual journey and to accomplish your soul's mission while you're here on earth. I'm sure there are plenty more than we actually know about, but the ones that'll be the most helpful for you at this time are your angels and the archangels. So you have your guardian angels, you have angels. Everybody knows what angels are. So what's interesting is just as we're talking about angels right now, and the more that you learn about angels and you read about them or learn about specific archangels, you're automatically raising your vibes and you're bringing in that energy of that angel into your life. So you're already beginning to invoke the powers and the abilities of that angel to help you into your life just by learning about them. It's that easy. If you're interested in connecting with the angels, especially if you want to raise your vibes and connect with the angels, check out this, I think on this side, up here somewhere, the guided meditation that I've done about connecting with the angels. I think you'll really enjoy it. Another being on our spiritual team that's important to know is your spirit guides. And spirit guides are not angels. They were once people. They once walked this earth. And somehow they have some sort of connection with you and have chosen to help you along your journey as part of their afterlife. So this may be somebody that you knew in life. It could be a soulmate that you've had through like many lifetimes or something. And it could be an ancestor. It could be anybody that has a special connection with you and is now helping you and available to help you. And then there's also, of course, our crossed over loved ones, the people that you knew in life and loved and spent time with, and they died. Your loved ones haven't completely left. They're still there watching over you, and they're available to call on for help. You can ask them for help, whoever can help you to raise your vibes, to ease up on your negative thinking. And not just people, but also your pets. Your pets are still running around up in heaven or in the afterlife. And they too are watching over you, and they're still with you. And they can provide the comfort and love that they gave you in life. And then, of course, we have our ancestors. And, energy doesn't ever go away. You can't get rid of energy. It just shifts and it changes, but it never goes away. So the energy that our ancestors had, those who we were biologically came from many, many years ago, they have been passing down this generational energy to each generation. And we have that energy, and that creates a very strong connection to our ancestors in the afterlife who are standing by willing to help when you ask for it or when you need it from them, because they're basically helping themselves and helping their generational line. You're important to your ancestors, and they are available to call on for help. The next thing you really want to do from a spiritual standpoint to raise your vibes and change your thinking is to make sure that you are in harmony with your life purpose. When you're in flow with your life purpose, life is so much easier. Everything just goes so much smoother. Those people where it seems like everything goes right and everything they try to do, it just always works out. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of life where everything just falls into place. There's synchronicities and things just work out for you. That's how it feels when you're in harmony with your life path. Life feels good and you feel good. And your vibes, because of that, naturally just become higher. And because your vibes are higher, then the universe provides what you need in order to accomplish your life path. And also the angels can reach you easily, and synchronicities and signs are just abundant everywhere you look because you're just in harmony with your life path, in harmony with your purpose, in harmony with the universe. When you're not in harmony with your life path, your vibes are lower. You don't feel so good about life, yourself, or wherever you're heading. Things just feel heavy. They feel difficult, challenging, a struggle. So you really want to dig deep and make sure that you're using all of your natural talents, skills, and gifts. You have these for a reason. They are part of your purpose. That's why you were born with them. So if you grew up being told that some of these talents and gifts and skills and desires, what you want to do with your life, if when you were growing up you were told that you can't do those, or they won't make you money, or you were somehow like repressed or told to just basically forget about all that, or something happened where you felt like maybe you weren't good enough, so you just left it behind and went and got a regular job or something. Those are the things you want to look into and bring those back up and be sure you're using them. Use your creativity, any artistic skills, and don't doubt them. You know that they are part of your purpose when they make you happy and make you feel good to use them, and you can find ways that you're helping other people and bringing joy into other people's lives as well. So to be in harmony with your life purpose, you need to learn how to trust and follow your heart. Don't do things just to fit in, or because you're supposed to, or because it's the right thing to do. Listen to your heart and follow it. Do what brings you joy, and the universe will align with you and your joy, and things will go much more smoothly, while your feelings and your thoughts just automatically change because negative thoughts have no reason to exist. Next, you want to learn how to really connect and trust. One of the best ways to do this is gratitude. Now, many people are familiar with gratitude and making gratitude lists to help change our focus and our thoughts. We've all heard about that, have an attitude of gratitude. But what I'm talking about is using gratitude as a spiritual practice, not a thought-changing technique, not a technique to help with depression or anxiety, a spiritual technique. And let me tell you, gratitude felt truly and sincerely is a spiritual experience, and it's a powerful force of energy at that. Receiving gratitude is amazing. So when you give it, you know what a powerful gift you are giving. And that is to other people and other human beings in your life. But you also want to give it to your spiritual team as much as possible. But make sure your heart is in it. Don't so willy-nilly go around saying thank you just because you're supposed to and you have to. Feel the gratitude for what they offer you and what they provide for you and for being in your life. You can't really give them much else at this point in return for everything they give to you, but you can feel gratitude for them and for what they do for you. And trust me, one thing I have learned about working with angels and channeling angels over the years is that they love gratitude. They just love when we appreciate them. It's like their favorite thing, they love helping people, and they love helping the earth, and they love helping humanity. And when we take notice of that and we send our gratitude and love and appreciation to them, it just sends them over the top. They absolutely love the energy of gratitude being directed towards them. So it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your angels. And the best part is that, of course, once you're giving that gratitude to them, they're going to do more things that are going to make you feel more gratitude, because it's a win-win situation. You're happy, they're doing what they love, you're sending them gratitude, everybody's happy. You see how it works. So don't ever be afraid to ask your angels to help you with anything that you need, be it money or to raise your vibes, to clear negative thinking. Just ask your angels to help you. Ask anyone on your spiritual team to help you. It's a very powerful way to make a change in your life, because you are not alone in this life. So in order to connect and hear your angels, like I said before, you have to bypass free will. And you can do that simply by inviting the angels into your life. I actually have a blog post on that over on my blog if you're interested. And there's a link to my blog down in the description below if you're interested in that. In order to hear your angels and connect with them, you really need to learn how to trust your internal guidance, your thoughts, your feelings, that sense of knowing There's an internal system inside of you that guides you in the direction that you're meant to go. Angels will also speak to you through signs and synchronicities like angel numbers. If you want to learn more about angel numbers, definitely check out the description below. I have a blog series about angel numbers. I also have a book called Angel Numbers Mastery, and I am currently working on a book called A Magical Course in Angel Numbers that is all about how to use angel numbers to deeply connect and communicate with your angels. You can also hear the messages from your angels through cards. You can talk to them and get messages about what you need to do to raise your vibes or what might help you release negative thoughts by using cards. I recommend starting out with this deck, Angel Tarot cards. This is one of the first decks I ever had, so it won't say Dorian Virtue anymore. It'll just be Radleigh Valentine. And I'll leave a link to the Amazon link to be able to get this deck if you like, so you can just get to it. So this is a tarot card deck, and it's an angel card deck, so it's not going to have those scarier, darker images that tarot normally has. Radleigh in here has changed the suits, and it's based in very light, loving, and gentle messages. Now, there are 72 cards in it, so it can be a little challenging to learn. And if that's something you don't want to do, the best thing to do is oracle cards. Oracle cards are the best because instead of each card having a specific meaning that for like many years has been developed, oracle cards are much easier. They just have a card that means a specific thing, and it usually has, this says you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So you can see it has a description on there too. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there you go. So they're usually beautiful images, a little bit of a description on the card, and to help you figure out what that card means. And then, of course, both tarot and oracle decks always have the description books that give you more information about what each of the cards mean. And this is a wonderful way to receive messages from your angels because, you don't want to just ask them, hey, help me remove these negative thoughts and help me raise my vibes, and then not know what you need to do to make that happen. You may need to go somewhere, talk to someone, do something within your career, who knows what it is. So these are great ways to be able to receive those messages back and receive the guidance so you know what to do. And the last thing I want to talk about is to trust yourself above all else. Use and trust your intuition and begin to learn about, trust, and tap into your psychic senses. These are powerful tools to influence the world around you. They're part of you and part of your higher self. It's all energy. The world and everything in it, our thoughts, our feelings, everything is all just energy. So use your power of intention to adapt and adjust it, or bend it to your will, one could say. You are more than your physical body. Trust your feelings, and yes, even trust some of those thoughts. Perhaps one good reason not to be constantly trying to change your thoughts all the time is because all that does is train you to ignore, dismiss, and criticize your thoughts rather than trusting the ones that come through that may be helpful, direct communication from your angels or from your spiritual team. So instead of trying to change those thoughts, turn towards them and see if there's something you need to know or hear within them. If it is the ego, let it go. But if it is guiding you, giving you advice, direction, support, inspiration, or anything good along those lines, listen to it and trust it, because that is your inner wisdom, and it may very well be your angels talking to you. And there you go, several ways to use your spirituality and spiritual connection to raise your vibes and feel good without having to try to change your thoughts. It's kind of funny how you need to raise your vibes to connect with spirit. Yet one of the most effective ways to raise them is by asking Spirit to help you. And for some of you, like me, this will be the easiest way to change your thinking, because all you have to do is ask and you're done. I mean, of course, follow up with paying attention and keep listening to your inner guidance. You don't want to miss what comes to you, but overall, it really is as simple as asking. And I have found that as long as you ask sincerely for help with something, as long as it's for your highest good and for the greater good of all, your request will be answered. Be it by the angels or by your own intention, that doesn't really matter. Because what matters is that our human selves, combined with our spiritual selves, are some very powerful forces to be reckoned with. So don't dismiss and underestimate how much power and influence you really do have over your thoughts, your physical body, and even the physical world around you. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to learn more about how to hear and connect with your angels, be sure to subscribe. And of course, check the description below for a link to my blog and my books that can help you even more. Join me in the next video, part 4 of this series, about how you could really take control of your thoughts and give yourself the power over your mind so you can easily meditate, connect with spirit, and manifest with the law of attraction. Thank you for watching. I'm sending love and blessings to you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.